Welcome back to the Bell Ringers podcast, where we talk all things
Sports betting.
and sprinkle a little pop culture here and there. My name's Tyler Press.
And I'm Ryan McDonald. Please, as always, follow or subscribe on YouTube at youtube.com/thebellringerspod. Subscribe, like our videos, like our shorts. Follow us on social media at Bellringerspod on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. And then follow on Spotify at Bellringerspod.
That's right.
Do all those things, please. So before we get into it, I just want to. What do you want to do the pop culture now before we get into sports? Because we have a little bit of NFL, MLB All-Star, NBA injuries, basically just the Sixers, and then stick.
Right. So, what pop culture are you referring to? That's not stick. Are you talking about the trailer?
Yeah, the Stranger Things trailer came out. One thing I just want to say is the show's been out for 9 years. We've had 34 episodes. That's an issue.
Yeah, I do remember that.
I don't like TV shows, spending this much time just not putting out new content.
And it's
really pushes me out of wanting to watch the show.
And it's more obvious when you have a show surrounding kids too, because you're just watching them just skyrocket in age. Where we started rewatching just to try and time it out so we'd be caught up again by the new season coming out. I think it's in September or November. And watching the first season again, it's who the hell are these characters?
I'm not planning on doing this. I'm not going to rewatch it. I'll maybe watch a YouTube video where someone explaining everything I need to know going into the season.
Well, depending on the show, sometimes I like to rewatch the most recent season, but
sometimes, I did really like Stranger Things, but it's been so long. I don't really forget things that happened. I just forget any joy I had watching the show. It's yeah, it was good.
You forgot all the happiness that the show gave you.
It's more just annoyance that it's not been out yet.
Yeah, no, I hear you. It's a great show overall. It is worth a rewatch for sure. But I remember I did it with Game of Thrones. Every time a new season came out, I rewatched all of it. So me and Holly are rewatching it right now, and she's like, I don't remember any of this stuff. I'm like, oh, this is all burnt. The earlier seasons I've seen several there was 8 seasons total. I've seen the earlier seasons probably 10 times.
But I'd wonder if Game of Thrones spent less time showing their 8 seasons than we're getting this 5th season, because I think they were yearly.
I'd say so.
Which I think is the correct way to do it.
Less time, or just they 100%. The rate of episodes per time period is 100%
I just meant from
better.
episode 1 coming out to the finale. I'm pretty sure that would be less time than what we're at right now with Stranger Things. Because if it was yearly, it'd be about a little over 8 years. And if we're already at 9 years with Stranger Things,
I think there might have been it could have been a year and a half. I don't know if it was exactly yearly. So you might have it might have spanned more than 9 years. But like I said, the number of episodes per that time period is definitely in Game of Thrones' favor. But
it's just, I don't know, creators step your game up, which I get. You had the writer's strike. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But the writer's strike was 2 years ago, and the show started in 2016.
That being said, we did want to make sure we mentioned this in the pop culture, because our draft at the end of this episode we're drafting Stranger Things characters in light of the season 5 trailer that was released. We're recording this on Wednesday, which was released this morning. So have you gotten a chance to watch that?
Nope.
They do a good job of packing a lot of scenes into it without really giving you too much. There's a lot of hints, people washing blood off their hands, and very emotional crying scenes. All right, I think somebody's gonna die, and there's.
Let me take a guess. We going back to the Upside Down?
Oh, they showed the Upside Down. They're there.
Would have never guessed.
Yeah, well, that's the premise.
I understand. There's
big premise of the show, so
I
it's kind of a given that we're gonna be there at some point. But yeah, there's a lot of interesting scenes. Just one that stood out to me that I'll mention just real quick is, do you remember who Eddie Munster is? Eddie Munson?
Yeah, wasn't he the didn't he die in the Upside Down? Because he's the dude that was always people didn't like him. He was kind of the dick of the town, and then
he was the leader of the Dungeons and Dragons crew, and yes, he died.
What is the one actor's name? Gavin?
I don't. Gavin. I think Gavin's Dustin.
Dustin, yeah. Dustin's character gave his.
He was best friends with him, and
it gave his dad or his uncle his guitar pick necklace or whatever it was,
Mm-hmm.
and he was your nephew's a hero.
Yeah. So the one scene that stood out to me in the trailer is Dustin's visiting Eddie's grave, and on the gravestone it says, obviously, Eddie, and someone in blood wrote "Burn in Hell," which is pretty interesting. You
gotta hate someone pretty bad to do that.
Right, especially to write in blood. But my whole question is are people did they blame him for some of the shit that happened to what would drive somebody to go and do that?
I wouldn't be surprised if
Oh, you know what it
if
might
that's
be?
the storyline of it.
He was blamed for Chrissy's death. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah.
That could be that could just still be
And-
the repercussions of
Yeah,
that.
and maybe they just do kind of are blaming him for the whole thing, even
Yeah.
though
I forgot.
how
that-
in the world could you blame?
I forgot after Chrissy died, he kind of was in hiding for the whole season because
Yeah.
they were looking for him and blaming him, which is
Kind of wasn't that like a a TikTok like sound?
Chrissy, wake up!
Yeah.
Yeah. They made a song out of
I
him
remember.
seeing her die, which was a great song. That was a great time period where that was going on. But yeah, so that is our little. We're gonna be drafting all-time Stranger Things characters, dead or alive, throughout the whole season. So or series.
Yep.
So you have that to look forward to.
Another, I guess it's kind of also pop culture, but sort of more like NFL based. FS1, I don't know if we talked about on here the lawsuits with Joy Taylor apparently having, I think it was like sexual interrelations with one of the higher ups,
Mhm.
get jobs, stuff like that. Well, Fox Sports has fired her and Emmanuel Acho and canceled a bunch of shows, canceled 3 shows.
Oh, wow.
So we got
I saw she was fired. I didn't see Acho was fired.
yeah, and I think LaShawn McCoy was let go. I don't know if he was just let go because of the fact that he was those were like the only shows he was on
Yeah.
or not.
Or
Which he's the one I feel bad about.
Yeah, because if
Um,
he didn't have anything involved in it, it kind of
yeah.
sucks. You just got to
Yeah, I just saw he said he's a free agent today.
nice.
Emmanuel Acho, not the biggest fan of him. I mean, doesn't seem like a bad person. He's just annoying.
Yeah,
Joy Taylor's, I mean,
hot.
yeah, I guess. I mean, I guess she, did make it to the top, but I don't know.
Oh yeah,
Questionable methods. But yeah, I mean, FS1 might be watchable now because Emmanuel Acho was kind of annoying to listen to.
he was, but I did like Shady.
Yeah,
there.
I didn't say anything about Chase Daniel. I don't know if he also was let go. He's one I would like for them to let go.
I was just gonna say, what is the show just gonna be fucking Chase Daniel now? Like that?
Because I was thinking, I was like,
blow.
oh, FS1 might be watchable now, and I was like, wait, if it's just Chase Daniel, that makes it almost worse.
Oh yeah, that is definitely worse.
Yep. And then, so moving on to the NFL, ESPN did a survey with NFL execs, coaches, and scouts of the top 10 players at different positions. So they did. Let me get it up. They did, so far we have running backs, defensive tackles, edge rushers, safeties, tight ends, interior offensive linemen, offensive tackles, quarterbacks, off-ball linebackers, and wide receivers. They do the cornerbacks tomorrow, so we will not be able to talk about those.
I mean, I don't think we need to run through every position.
Yeah, no,
group, but
cornerbacks would have been one I would have liked to. But
yeah, I agree. I think I like what you have on here, just running back,
Yeah.
wide receiver, and quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, we might be able to do tight ends, but I don't know how much. It's a lot cooler when we have one that's possibly in it. We could start off with the quarterbacks.
I know.
It's pretty,
I heard about this.
yeah, this one's been going pretty crazy.
mostly because the spoiler, Jalen Hurts is number 9.
Yeah, some of the people in front of him got an issue. So Patrick Mahomes, kind of easy guess, number 1.
Mm-hmm.
His highest ranking was 1, lowest was 4. 2, also pretty predictable. Josh Allen, highest ranking 1, lowest 4.
Arguable. Lamar deserved that spot more than Josh Allen.
Don't know if I'd agree.
It's not. I don't think it's obvious. Okay, so wait. Now I'm looking at the list. Allen, I think they're like 2A, 2B. Definitely Lamar over number 3.
So number 3 is Joe Burrow.
Yes,
I
that's
do like me some Joe Burrow. Highest rank 1, lowest rank 5.
that's crazy to me.
And I mean, he had a good season last year. It was their defense that failed.
Still,
And
Lamar is still an absolute unit. outside
yeah,
the
that's
playoffs.
fair. Yeah. So that now we go to Lamar at 4, highest ranking 1, lowest 6.
Someone
5
had him at 6.
Yeah. So
Who the fuck is putting Lamar at 6th best quarterback?
that is number 5 is where I start to have a little bit of an issue. It's Jaden Daniels. His
Yeah.
highest ranking is 5, lowest 10. One of my problems is I don't like putting a rookie this high because I think last year I'm imagining C.J. Stroud was up around this point,
Mhm.
and spoiler alert, not on the list.
Not on the list.
So it's like maybe we should pump the brakes a little bit, give
Mhm.
him a year to an extra year at least to kind of play.
Right.
He did play really well, but I think it's a little early to be like, yeah, this rookie's the 5th best quarterback in the league.
It's disrespectful. It really is.
Yeah, 'cause
and,
like I said, with the C.J. Stroud one, it's like you completely took him off.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. I hate that.
6, also a little bit of a problem. You have Matthew Stafford. I think this is where I'm getting upset that Jalen Hurts is not mentioned. I mean, I think he's top 5.
3-0 against Matt Stafford.
Yeah, I've seen enough people putting Joe Burrow and Lamar above Hurts, so it's like I'm
Yeah.
used to this.
Yes.
But when you start putting, like you said, 3-0 Matt Stafford,
It's
getting old.
it's bullshit. It really. It's like if you're looking at the longevity of Matt Stafford as a career player, like won a Super Bowl, yeah, but and like does have a great career on him, but you can't look at longevity when you have Jaden Daniels
Yeah.
out there as well. So
And like I think Matthew Stafford, even before the Super Bowl, I was a candidate or like was pushing for him to like be like, yeah, he should probably be in the Hall of Fame based
Yeah.
off his stats.
I think so.
But at this point in his career, I would not say he's the sixth best quarterback.
No.
Highest ranking 4, lowest unranked.
Yeah.
So someone was kind of smart. Number 7, the if king, Justin Herbert.
Mhm.
You know, if he had this, if he had that, he'd be a Super Bowl winner. But he's not.
Right.
I think he's lost his only playoff game
Yeah, I think he's 0 for 2 in the playoffs.
or whatever. I know he has like 3 picks in one of his playoff games.
Yeah, he's 0 for
Not-
2 in playoff games.
Not great. Highest 3, lowest unranked. We go Jared Goff at 8. Highest 5, lowest unranked.
If you're gonna give Jalen Hurts bullshit for
Super
having
team?
a super team, Detroit Lions are straight right up there with
Yep.
him for having a super team. Arguably, like AJ Brown better than Amon-Ra, but people are putting Jameson Williams over Devontae Smith. So that's 2 wide receivers. I think the number 1 running back duo in the NFL is Detroit Lions.
Yeah, it's
So like, and they have a solid like when healthy, they have a super team. Why the fuck is Matt Stafford not getting any of the shit that? Or not Matt Stafford. I'm sorry, Jared Goff. Why is he not getting any of the fucking gripe? And
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts, fresh off a Super Bowl, and you're gonna put Goff ahead of him?
he's also a dome merchant. Talk
Yeah.
about stadiums, not don't get your mind out of the gutter.
Yeah, bullshit.
But yeah, it's just I mean, whatever. And then as we said, Jalen Hurts 9, highest 6, lowest unranked. And then we round at number 10, Baker Mayfield, highest 5, lowest unranked, which I don't hate. He's played
The highest, but the
highest
again,
being 5 is wild.
highest being 5 when Jalen Hurts didn't get a single 5 vote.
I hope whoever was the highest is like either a Bucks GM coach or whatever, or like a Saints GM coach, like someone that plays against him. It's just like I hate this guy.
Not one person put Jalen Hurts at 5 or higher is crazy.
Terrible.
And
And-
unranked, people aren't gonna put him in the top 10.
Yeah.
It's fucking stupid.
I think they have some honorable mentions. You have C.J. Stroud, Jordan Love.
Jordan
that's-
Love is-
That's it. Oh, and then you have Kyler Murray, kind of crazy.
No, he's not in the top 10.
Brock Purdy, Dak Prescott, Aaron Rodgers. Which I mean, Aaron Rodgers is a wild addition to that. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
this isn't an
scratch-
all time.
scratch
This
the
is
last
this is
3
current.
years.
This
Yeah.
is a current top 10 quarterback.
Yeah, you're right.
Tua, and then Bo Nix.
On the list, I'll do wide receivers.
Yeah, that works.
Number 1 is Jamar Chase. Number 2 is JJ. Which
No problems there.
no problems there. Number 3, Tyreek. Again, I'm okay with that.
Bad last year, but
4, CD. I think AJ's better than CD.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest, but number 5 is AJ.
Once they had AJ right behind him, I was like, all right, that's fine.
It could have been a toss up
Yeah.
there. Amon-Ra is after AJ at 6. Malik Neighbors at 7. Nico Collins at 8. Mike Evans at 9. Garrett Wilson at 10. So if I'm looking at this just strictly off last year, outside of injuries, Nico Collins outplayed a lot of these guys.
Yeah, I mean Nico is
He's a beast. Malik Neighbors obviously is great. Amon-Ra's great. Like it's a great crew. It is. It's honestly my only real gripe. Like AJ, I think he's over CD. Like I said, Tyreek didn't have an incredible year last year, but you still put him in the top 3.
and like that's I understand like some of it comes from like like past years and like what we think they're going to be this year, but at the same time you kind of just have to be like, all right, well last
You
year
can't
has to
do-
take a focus on
You
it.
can't do both. If you're gonna do just last year, do just last year, and then Jaden Daniels like gets a 5 spot. That's fine with me. But Jalen Hurts won a Super Bowl last year, so
MVP as well.
MVP of the Super Bowl last
And then
year.
if you want to go the year before or 2 years before that, he was would have been an MVP candidate.
So, I mean, like I said, no real serious complaints about the list.
And so the honorable mentions, you got Terry McLaurin, Puka Nacua, and then
Puka.
Brian Thomas Jr. Yeah, well, once I saw Puka, I was like, that is honestly someone that I think maybe deserves to be in there.
Yeah, I mean,
Cooper Kupp's kind of forgotten about, but also
Yeah,
I
no.
think, had this list a couple years ago, he would have been one. But-
would you say Pook had a better year than Garrett?
I don't know the stats off the top of my head, but
Yeah,
I'm
no,
assuming yes.
I would think so
I'm
too. Pook had a great year, I thought. Okay, you want to do running backs?
Yeah. Running backs, pretty easy pick. Number 1, Saquon Barkley.
Mm-hmm.
Go to number 2, Derrick Henry. No
No complaints.
questions. Yeah. Number 3, Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yep. Jameer and Bijan.
Yep,
I can flip either of them.
because Bijan is number 4, and that was I kind of think I prefer Bijan over Gibbs.
I think that could just be
I mean,
the
it's,
success of the team.
Yeah, and-
seeing Gibbs on a winning team.
because it's also like one of the things I think if you give Bijan a better offensive line, like the
And just
Lions
better
had, or
play
like
calling, better offense. Yeah.
CMC 5, which also I think he maybe could have been higher, but at the same time he missed almost all of last season.
Yeah, he missed a lot of last season, which again makes me question what the
What they
criteria.
yeah.
What's the criteria of this list?
Let me just go to the top because I think there might be an explanation at the top.
Because like you said, CMC I'm pretty sure missed the majority of
on the
last year.
Horizon, monitor the ranking process. Voters gave us their best 10 players at position, compiled, ranked candidates based on number of top 10 votes. Research.
It could just be going in next year, which would make sense to me.
Yeah, so it's objective was identify the best players for 2025.
Okay.
So it's all supposed to be going into the season. So
Okay.
I guess it's also kind of fair where it's like, all right, CMC coming off that like really long injury, how much is he gonna?
You can't take an injury last year away from what he was able to put together this year.
Right after him, we have Josh Jacobs, Jonathan Taylor at 7, James Cook at 8, Mixon at 9, which I was kind of surprised by.
What, that he was on the list at all, or
A little bit, yeah.
really?
Just, I mean, I'm not saying he's not, but he's also one of the ones I'm thinking he's kind of getting a little older.
He had a solid year. He had a solid year for the Texans last year.
You're right.
Like, he really did good.
And then Kamara rounds out the top 10.
Age at that point.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm also not. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, if the list is going to 2025, I would argue probably.
Yeah, I guess like you said, with his season last year, I think he probably still can probably be in the top 10.
Mixon, I like Kamara. I can see Kamara starting to be on the downslope going forward.
Would have been kind of funny to see someone just put like, I think like a rookie's going to be like, I think Ashton Genty is going to be 4.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, putting Genty up here over, I
because I think he's one of the ones where like as a rookie, I think he is going to probably end up being a top 10 player at his position.
Like off the top of my head, I can't really think of a running back. Fucking Chuba
Hubbard.
Yeah, they just gave him a 3-year deal. He kind of balled out last year.
No, he did, yeah.
Like, do I put him over? I don't know who on here, but
still got a little bit of pain because I drafted Jonathan Brooks in fantasy, but a dynasty fantasy league.
Yeah,
and now don't get to use him next year either.
Yeah,
it's not.
I don't know if he's gonna pan out.
Kind of got screwed there,
dude. I
thought I had it in the bag. I was like, this is gonna be great. You know, he'll miss 8 games or whatever, and then he'll come back. He'll be good, and then it'll be good next year, and then just gets hurt. I'm like,
That's
not
the
looking
funniest
good.
thing about fantasy is like you'll read these papers like the biggest sleeper pick you can get this year is Jonathan Brooks. The starting spot is his. Like he's gonna be the guy that you can get late, and he's gonna change your team around. And literally, he will not play for the first 2. Like, did he get in at all? I think he played
he played a couple games,
but not putting up anything.
No, because also he didn't get the starting spot right away.
Yeah,
and now they gave Chuba Hubbard some money,
and so now he played really well. Like Bijan and Gibbs, I could flip, but Gibbs, they both are solid young backs, so I don't really have too many problems with the list.
Yeah. There were a couple jersey things. The Buccaneers are bringing back their throwbacks.
Yeah,
those are sweet, the white ones.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Chargers are introducing 2 new alternate uniforms.
I'm getting a side eye of them, and I'm not loving the yellow.
Yeah, I feel like they kind of bring out new uniforms every year.
Yeah. I don't mind the old dark blues.
It's a yellow and a dark blue. Dark blue I like.
Yeah, I like the old dark blues.
Don't love the yellow. Like the old light blues I liked. Like it kind of just reminds me of LT and Antonio Gates lighting up the field. Yeah.
The powder blues are nice.
The yellows, it's bright yellow.
That's extremely bright, yeah.
Because even the Rams bright yellows I don't love. Like I prefer the old cream kind of Ram color.
Yeah, I don't love that one either. I've been seeing there's a kind of an upkeep of Kelly Green white jerseys.
Oh yeah, I saw there was
in stores recently.
I saw a picture of in Rally House.
Which I would love to have come back. I do love the white throwbacks, but there's no confirmation. There's no real. We haven't had any word from it, so I don't see how it could be a real problem. But it's just you get the Kelly Greens for special occasions. Like, when do you bring out the whites?
Yeah, well, I think it's I don't know the rules now on terms of how many alternates you can have,
right,
and then how many you can wear a season,
right.
So it might be hey, we're gonna do 2-3 years in these ones, and then we'll
switch to the whites.
But even I wouldn't want to just go just only whites.
I don't want the whites if it's at the cost of the Kelly Greens.
That, and I wonder because the whites might be their white would be an away game,
right?
So it's also your home fans aren't seeing them.
Yeah.
So it's you're seeing them on TV, you can buy them. Which, I mean, I think they do sell them anyway, so it doesn't really...
I gotcha.
Doesn't matter. I did say no more NFL news, but I forgot about this. Cincinnati Bengals first-round pick Shamar Stewart is now practicing with Texas A&M. Still has not, signed
Oh.
a contract, and he's hasn't signed his rookie deal, and is seriously considering returning to school and re-entering the 2026 draft.
Wow. And that was the first round pick?
Yeah, the 17th overall guy.
And he wants to go back to college? That's crazy.
Doesn't. He was the one that I think I brought up where, like, if he got hurt, like, ever in his contract, he would, like, forfeit all guaranteed money.
Okay. Oh, wait, I do
which
remember
kind
you
of
saying
takes
that.
away all of the point of a guarantee.
Yeah, I do remember you saying that. All right, so NFL news done.
Yep.
We did have the MLB All-Star Weekend, which was fun of its own.
Sort of. I always forget when the All-Star game is until it's, like, the 9th inning.
Yeah, I had a...
Usually, well, sometimes I remember that. We'll see.
I did, I was bowling during the home run derby, and they had it on, so I was just getting, like, little glimpses of it. I didn't really get to see the winner or the outcome.
Home run
of it too
derby,
much.
I paid attention to because I bet on it maybe 8 minutes before it started.
Yeah.
And then within 15 minutes, I regretted my pick.
Did the guy you
But-
bet on go first?
No, he went almost last. So
Okay.
I picked Cal Raleigh.
Okay.
I won.
Right.
But right in the beginning, they're like, his dad's pitching to him. I'm like, that's a bad sign.
Oh, so you won the bet.
Yeah, I won the bet, but dad
Nice.
pitching is never usually a good sign. I mean,
Yeah.
no heart, like, shade the dads out there. But sometimes they haven't, necessarily thrown balls to their son like that in a while.
Yeah.
And they can get a little, big, like, the moment might be too big and kind of start throwing balls around there.
Yeah.
I like it's a timed event, and it's not just like, oh, you get this many swings. It can be a little bad.
It's funny too, like there's a competitiveness to it as well with your dad. Like you want to go yard against your dad, and then like kind of like fuck yeah, like, this is a cool moment. Just like brings me back of like all the time my dad yelled
Yeah.
at me in sports, but also like as a dad, like I'd start to get pissed if my son was just going yard.
Just
on
start
me.
winging them at
Makes me
80
get-
miles an hour.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm starting to throw some off speeds.
Hang a 12-6 curveball.
Because
to
he'll
him.
look like, yo, dude, I'm supposed to be hitting these. Like, fuck you, you already hit enough.
Just beam them once.
Yeah, yeah.
Move out of the box.
Back him off the box. Yeah, I can see how that can go both ways.
But that happened, and then the first round. So Brent Rooker, I think, had already gone. He had 17 home runs. He was it was 8 total started, and then they end up with 4 going to the second round, and then they do the bracket thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so he needed, if he had 18, he would have put himself in position to, definitely be in the second round. Hit 17 to tie Rooker. So I was like, that's not great. I don't know how they do the tiebreaker for this. And there's still like one more guy to go, Matt Olson, who was he's an Atlanta Braves player, and he's in the Atlanta Braves stadium. I was like, this is not really a great sign
Yeah.
either. He's stunk, and like
Okay, so
I
I
think
think
he
ended
got
with a tie, and then what happened?
ended with a tie, and then it went to longest home run hit, and they both hit one at least 470 feet. And then on ESPN, they showed it up to like 10 decimal points. I was like, I don't know if we need to see all that
That's crazy.
because it could have been solved by 1.
Yeah.
It was like 5 point. It was like 470.562, and then 470.613,
Yeah.
and then just a bunch more. I'm like, all right, we could have solved that with a couple decimal points.
Yeah, that is funny.
It's like, how the hell do you know? Like,
And like,
that, how do you know with that accuracy?
The-
I think
and-
that's got to be fake.
I was just gonna say, you're throwing that up there in case it's close enough that you can just be like, I kind of want this guy to win. Let's throw him an extra like
Yeah.
thousandth of a decimal. Like, yeah, that is.
Because like also I don't know if it's projection based off of like exit velo, launch angle and stuff like that. 'Cause it's like I mean if that hit a dude's foot, would have went an extra inch.
Yeah. I had to play the ball off Frankenstein's
Yeah.
fat foot.
But then he just smoked in round 2 and then lit it up in the final round.
Nice.
So won that bet, and then I did it
Yeah.
on FanDuel, so I got for every home run I got $1 in bonus bets. So I think I got like $54 in bonus bets.
Fuck yeah.
I haven't checked to see if I actually got it yet, so
That's
I
good.
Could be disappointed by FanDuel. It's cucking me.
Yeah. And then the following day was the actual All-Star game, which
Yep.
I did see highlights of, and I like this overtime rule.
Yeah, well, it worked out for us. So the new instead of extra innings, they do basically a swing off. I think each team picks their best, or they pick 3 players,
Mm-hmm.
kind of like a a soccer shootout style,
It is, yes.
where you get 3 swings. That's it. I don't think there's like a amount of balls you can get. Like I don't think it's like
I don't know-
I don't think pitches matter, but it's 3 swings, and then whatever team has the most home runs after that wins.
Mm-hmm. And so the way it shaked out was Kyle Schwarber, our boy, was batting second for the NL. And going into his at bat, the American League had already had both their first 2 batters go. They were up 4-1, I believe. Or was it 3-1?
3-1.
It was 3-1. Kyle Schwarber goes up, hits home run to go knock it down to a 1-run lead, hits another one, ties it up, and then hits another one. Goes 3 for 3 with home runs.
3 shore bombs.
3 shore bombs to give us the lead, which would put us at 4-3.
Yep.
And then I know we ended up winning on it.
They did not hit any more because I know.
Okay, so that's what, because I knew our guy didn't have to bat.
Pete Alonso was last.
Yeah.
He had hit a home run in the game, and then Kyle Schwarber gets MVP. And I saw a lot of people online Mets fans getting annoyed, being like, Pete Alonso should have won MVP. He hit a home run in the actual game. It's like, no one cares.
Yeah. Well, did that home run in the game win you the game, or did it tie it?
Exactly.
Didn't
Get
really-
out.
Yeah.
We saw 3 short bombs back to back to back to back.
Yeah. Wait, he had what? How many home runs?
3.
No, I was talking about Alonso. He had 1 home run.
Yeah,
our
3's
guy-
greater than 1. Just easy
Yeah.
math.
Simple math. So fuck them. Fuck
Oh,
the
and then
fans.
also one cool thing: the Phillies paid out Christopher Sanchez's All-Star bonus, even though he didn't make the team.
Because he should have.
Yes,
That's good.
because I
Good
think
on
there
him.
was they ended up like replacing one of the pitchers with that Mizorowski guy that I brought up last week or
Mhm.
the other week. Which good job by me bringing him up before he even got chosen. He's
Yeah.
rookie. Which also I think he had 5 games pitched and then he makes the All-Star game. A little weird.
Yeah. What's what we were bitching about last week, isn't it?
Well, he didn't. He only made it like a couple days before the All-Star game. Maybe.
Right.
But cool by the Phillies to pay him out.
Yeah. I think that is a cool move.
MLB draft happened, which I don't really pay much attention to because there's a bunch of I don't follow college baseball.
No.
But Phillies did get really cool pitcher, Gage Wood,
Ooh.
pitcher out of Arkansas. He threw a 19-strike no-hitter in the College World Series, only the
Holy
third
shit.
ever done.
And his name's Gage Wood.
Yeah,
I like that.
seems like and. At this post-game interview, they're like, what's your mindset going there?" He's like, "I shouldn't hit that guy. It's all I need to say."
Yeah, he
His-
hit the guy. It was his
yeah.
only.
Yeah.
Okay, I remember that.
Seems like a dog. And one of the weirdest parts about the MLB draft, we could use him in the playoffs. Like he could play for us in the playoffs
This
year.
year?
Yes.
That is really weird. I didn't even think about
Granted,
the fact
I don't
that
think
it's
we
like
need
mid-season.
starting pitching, but I mean, just throw him out there for a couple innings
Yeah, that's
because we could use relief pitchers.
that's interesting. I didn't grasp that like this is the draft that like this draft happened during the season, which is different from every
Yeah.
other sport. So I was like, wait, what do you mean we could use him in the playoffs? Like, why wouldn't we be able to? I was like, oh, it's the middle of the season. Yeah, that is a really weird stat.
I mean,
Well,
it
okay,
kind
so-
of makes sense because like the college baseball season ends in like it just ended like a week or so ago, and like if you were to wait till the baseball season was over and you'd
It's a
have it in
long
like
time
December,
he's
that's like
sitting.
when other like it's if a kid goes to college for baseball, he's already in college and would have to then leave after like a first semester. It's basically all I got, other than the fact I think we drafted like 20 pitchers. I'm like, that seems like a lot of pitchers.
Wow.
I guess just throw your fishing line out there and hopefully one catches.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe we could spread the love around a little bit.
Yeah.
I get
I don't think
pitchers
we're
are like
perfect in every position.
yeah. I mean, I get like other positions you don't need as many of, but like
Yeah.
it's a lot of pitchers.
There's a lot to stack up on. All right, what's your summer league? I know there was a trade that happened recently with Bradley Beal.
Oh, not a trade.
Great
So
signing, yeah.
he his contract got bought out by the Suns, and he signed with the Clippers.
Clippers. Bradley Beal to the Clippers.
Yep. But we got another injury news for VJ Edgecombe.
Okay.
So his injury went from thumb contusion to thumb sprain to now a wrist injury. So
Okay.
really, I don't know if it's moving. It's a mobile injury. Really
Yeah.
confused there.
Yeah, I mean, like, is this just a staff problem where like they're just making his injury worse and worse? Like he's gonna come back with a broken elbow next. Like their healing is making him worse
Yeah.
and worse. Or
Well, moving to something that might make a little more sense. There was an article written by ESPN. You get the guy's name, Doden Akintoy. No
Yeah.
idea if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I think the last name I got pretty close.
yeah, that sounds close.
So he wrote an article at ESPN. Super long article, pretty good, but I did skip a lot of it.
Spark noted it.
Yep. So one of the parts about it was, I think, like when Embiid was rehabbing his injury when he first came over, they had intern watch him and just monitor his rehab. I think that's a pretty bad call to have your third overall draft pick be monitored for rehab by an intern.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Maybe
dude?
you could focus a little bit more effort in that. So I don't know if
Especially
this
if
has
you,
anything to do with like our medical staff, as how much we care about it.
The Sixers are at this point are just known as like they're cursed. They're like they can't have a healthy team ever. Like how is that not the biggest like concern that we focus on going forward? And like it's still like playoff P's out for
Yeah, he got arthroscopic knee surgery on his left knee because
Yeah.
he got hurt in a recent workout.
It's,
So I have no idea how long that's going to take. We apparently found that today. There's no timetable for Embiid's return. So this is just
like dude, we literally didn't play a single star player last year. For like how the fuck is our team already like missing half the fucking season when they literally didn't play last season. It's so, and like even the guy that we fucking were like tanking to get, now he's fucking hurt. Like it's. I'm like, I'm ready to fucking just. I mean, I kind of already did give up on this fucking team because I didn't watch any NBA last year.
I just started to get my hopes up for this year, though. I mean,
It's
I
so
understand
fucking dumb.
some things with like summer league doesn't matter. So like if your star player or like whatever gets hurt, just like pull him because like it's not gonna hurt anything.
Right.
But then you could at least like be correct on what the injury is.
Right. Oh, that's so fucking annoying, dude. I think it might be.
So
Yeah.
one of the other, couple of other notes from the article, Embiid doesn't really answer anyone on his phone.
Okay.
Which, I mean, not an issue, but I think it's dude, you could maybe look at your phone a little bit. He's got over 9,500 misread or unread text messages, and almost 1,000 missed calls. Which the missed calls, I understand, you might just not look at your voicemail.
It also could just be he fucked up and let this number loose, so then he's got another phone that he actually uses.
If that's the case, it's fine. Was not mentioned in the article. He
But, like, that's
admitted
kinda
that he
my-
doesn't answer.
like at that point, why even have a phone if you just are just stacking them? Like
That's what I
that's what
mean.
I'm saying. Like he might just have you got two phones for the fact that like
Didn't seem like that because they said apparently the only way to contact him is you have to go through his agent or his wife.
yeah.
Imagine like Kyle Lowry's like, hey, just wanted to see if Joel wanted to go to the strip club tonight. And he has text that to his wife.
Yeah.
Which, granted, I don't think Embiid would ever go to. I
Can
don't,
Joel come out and play?
yeah, I don't. Can you come play basketball?
Yeah.
We got a basketball game tomorrow.
My name's Toy. I have a basketball game tomorrow. Yeah, I mean that is interesting behavior, but as a celebrity and a fucking like I said, if you got 9.5K unread text,
Absurd.
I'm not taking any time. Like I can see if that's the kind of that's the kind of numbers you're getting through text messages. I'd probably stop reading text messages too at that point.
Yeah,
I mean,
just like delete them.
To combat that.
Just go into your text message thing and just delete all text.
I have 12,642 unread emails.
Yeah, but I don't. I
How-
also
how's
have a
that
bunch of
feel?
emails. Emails I don't read.
Yeah, I don't read emails either.
If I see one that I need, because there's so many like spam ones.
Yeah.
Nick Batum said that during the Knicks series, he was like, "Oh, I like my locker's right next to his." I saw his knee before and after every game. I guess like before he put the brace on and then after, and he quote said, "I don't know how he could walk."
Embiid?
Yeah, so like he made it seem like, which is like good job by Embiid, toughing it out. Granted, maybe you shouldn't have, but
This is what year was this?
when we lost to the Knicks in the playoffs.
Yeah, I gotcha. I don't know how he was. Well, yeah, I mean, I kind of got like that was the problem when we were losing. Like, dude, like Embiid doesn't look like he's playing healthy at all.
Yeah,
Like,
and I'm pretty sure that was the year when he got hurt in the Warriors. Like, he was already hurt going into the Warriors game, and then got like sat on.
Yeah,
But I think that was kind of one of the ones where it's like, dude, this isn't like this isn't worth it to play this out if you're
Right.
just gonna make it worse.
and what did we get out of it? A fucking almost entire miss following season, and then no timeline for the next season.
Yep. So it's real fun.
Brutal. All right. I looked up like, is there much NHL news? The NHL, I think I saw that the schedule was released
I did see that
for next year already.
I got
but
the ESPN notification today.
yeah, but I mean, I'm not breaking down.
No, I wouldn't have any idea.
There's a lot
I
of
would just be
games
like,
to
oh,
break down.
we play the Panthers this time.
Yeah, very exciting stuff. But not, yeah, I'm gonna save you
Let's
the.
go see Connor
going-
McDavid. Let's go
going-
see Connor McDavid in November.
Yeah, I'll save you guys that kind of bore. But want to move on to Stick.
Yeah.
Episode 9. We are now caught up, giving reactions week to week, which is exciting because it came out today. So when this episode comes out, our feedback will be pretty relevant finally.
So spoiler alert for Stick episode 9.
Episode 9, which we are at the Open or the what is it
Ready,
called?
Ready Safe Invitation.
Ready
Or
Safe
something
Invitational.
Like, whatever. Something like that.
Clark Ross.
Yep.
Clark Ross is invitational. So our boy didn't start off great.
Well, I made a couple comments at the beginning. So if one of the first things they walk into, and I think Price or someone was like, doesn't get any bigger than this, and I just immediately went to Ty. I was like, that's a lie.
Yeah.
There's
You ready?
much bigger tournaments.
Ready, kid? It doesn't get bigger than this. Like, this is. Yeah, that was your first reaction. We watched it together right before the episode. So you literally went, that's not true. I was like, yeah, that's a good point, right? That will not be true if he wins this. Like,
Or just if he plays at all in the pros.
everything after this will be just as big or bigger.
That is more likely one of the lowest tournaments in the whatever.
Yeah, right. Biggest of his life so far.
Yep.
So yeah, we go right into the Invitational. No real lag time. He's
Which I think we get all of the first 3 rounds. I don't think we see the final, but I think we got the first 3.
right.
I'm assuming it's like day of the the
Yes,
final
yes.
round.
Episode 10 will be
ends.
the last day of the Invitational, which I mean,
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
start off the first day. He ended plus four, and
which not a bad score. I mean,
yeah, overall not a bad score. I think it had him at 97th place. The cutoff was a +1, which
when I'm pretty sure I saw like the number one person, because this is going to get into what it kind of upset us later. I think that like the leader was like at least -4, if not like a better score.
yeah, again, which isn't like you said, 4 over is not a bad score, especially
It's a difference of 8 strokes.
yeah, and that's the first day.
Yep.
So that's not bad. But like I said, the following day he had to get to 1 over to make the cutoff, which he ends up doing. But me and Ryan's complaint of this episode was we only saw scenes from the first day. They literally just kind of threw.
Well, we saw like one scene from the second day.
I think it's opening drive.
No, we saw opening drive. I think the whole basically
Oh,
we saw the opening hole and then the drive on 12,
which was his trouble hole from the first day, right? Which that was funny because he was by the 12th hole was 5 over.
Yep.
So he had literally not done any progress.
Almost needs a birdie out.
Almost needs correct. It needs a birdie out to make the cut. And then on the 12th hole, which is the hole he had struggled with and was in a bunker the first day, and like I think we saw him hit it out of the bunker and it fell right back in.
Yeah, it was the lie he had was a Friday, not one of the worst lies you could possibly have, other than a plug.
So going into the second day, the same hole, 12th hole, the one he struggled with, Price came up with the idea to, instead of hitting towards our fairway, hitting towards the fairway in the 7th hole, and then chipping over a tree to get right onto the green again. In between these days, I should note, in between the days, Clark did take Santi aside and showed him like the
swag tent.
Swag tent.
He needed that because one of the comments I had first day still had those big pants.
Yeah, the pants are
those Tracy McGrady 2001 draft pants. I don't know how in the world we haven't gone to a Kohl's or something at some point and got more tighter fitting pants.
And
maybe it's just the kids nowadays. They're just wearing loose fitting pants.
Parachute pants, brother. That's all in style now. So after taking him to the swag tent, took him out to dinner at his own restaurant. Was ordering like Wagyu steaks and all like the mix. So it was kind of really flattering.
The first side he said was mac and cheese.
Yeah, which Wagyu steak, and you know what always goes well with a Wagyu steak, right? Kraft mac and cheese.
I would be I love mac and cheese, but if I'm going to a nice restaurant and getting steak and I'm told my side is mac and cheese, I'm gonna be a little upset.
Yeah, it's definitely
the potato was fine. I mean, maybe it's just like this kid's a child, he might like mac and cheese.
Yeah, I can see that. It's just you're really trying to butter him up. So.
Yeah,
Santi called it out immediately that I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to kind of convince me that Price isn't the best coach for me and show me what it's like outside of Price. And fast forward to the moment where we get to Price suggesting this crazy tactic on the 12th hole, and Santi kind of freaks out like, yo, you do just take shortcuts. Like this was the argument that Clark made was he takes shortcuts. He's not he's not going to give you everything I can offer. But Santi, even after saying that to him, was like, all right, like I'm gonna try it.
At first, I thought he was pissed. I was like, this stinks. This show sucks. I'm stop watching.
I was pissed off with the way he reacted at
and
first.
Then when he cracked the smile, he's like, all right, let's do it. I was like, all right, sweet. He's fine with it.
Trusted him. Yeah. He's trusting him, and
because he's being a way better of a coach this round. He's like, all right, just golf, just go out and play.
Right.
He's not really giving him that shit he gave him the first time. Granted, he's not betting on this one.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, there's a lot at stake in this game, in this one.
Yeah, but yeah,
right. Like I think we touched on this last week. If he has to win this to get not a card, obviously.
I doubt he would need to win it, but even he'd probably go like the Corn Ferry Tour. I don't know what the qualifications are for that, but at least it puts his name out there.
The better he does, the better chance he has.
He could probably even get like a scholarship based off just this tournament.
Right. So Price gives him the tactic of going to another fairway. He hits it, nails the shot, which was a tricky shot. I think he had gap 2 trees or something like that.
Yeah,
with the drive.
to kind of whip it around.
And then he chips it onto the green in the second shot.
Not chip it. It was a long shot.
So it was like a 5-iron or something.
Yeah, I think it might have 3-iron or something like that. But he had to hit it a long way.
Right. I forgot that they did say it was a long shot to the green. Nails it on the green, gets an eagle putt, and then we see him land on the green, and then the next thing you know, he's in the press box talking about how he made the cut.
Wasn't even there? Was it? I think was the next one just all those clips of all the golf media personalities just being like, "Oh my God, you seeing this?" Like all the TikTok clips. I think that was the right away after that.
Yeah, right. And like I said, they had Rappaport. They had all the good guys just all talking about how big of fans of Santi are. Like, he's 17. Did you see that shot he made going onto the 7th fairway to just get burp? And like,
Yeah, which maybe like if we saw more shots, I could talk about more than just one thing.
yeah, like I said, like it was, and then like the whole, I think the following day, so we see he made the cut, and then they go into like, oh, we're going to day 3, and then literally we didn't get a single scene from day 3. All we found out about was he went from
42nd, I think.
40 something place to 2nd place. Like, that would have been a great round to watch.
And I'm calling bullshit on that.
That's a pretty big jump.
Because he
isn't it?
went from +5, I mean, you could say +3 on the 13th hole, to we know he made the cut. Like, he's got to be, like, almost 10 shots off the lead.
So what do you, like, if you had to guess, what do you think the leader was by the end of day 2?
I mean, he probably had to hit, like, a 58, like, round on run. Like, he record-breaking score on that course.
On day 3.
Yeah, that
To
which
make
is
that
it's
kind of
just-
ground. Like you said, like he was at one over.
This isn't a U.S. Open where, like, the leader might, like, hit, like, +6 and just really fall
Right.
out.
You think that he was there in double digits, you think?
Probably by day 3, yeah.
At the end of day 3, the guy in first place, who he's one person behind, if he's in double digits, like you said, Santi would have had to shoot 13, 14, like 15
Yeah,
under.
It's just
It would have been a great round. It
That's
might
what I mean.
be
We
why.
didn't see a single damn shot from him.
No, that's kind of why it's like they're like, yeah, here you go. He did it. Probably one of the best rounds of golf of all time.
Yeah, he threw up a Kim Jong Un score. We got only hole in ones.
on this day that we did not see a single play from.
Classic Kim Jong Un, a 20 overall score on a 18.
The next thing we see is them celebrating that he jumped up to 2nd place, popping champagne. After the celebration of champagne, what do we get? Mitz and his mom.
Yeah, I forget what her name is.
I forget her name too. But like we predicted pretty early on, they end up together making out.
Yeah, 'cause
He got some recommendation from 0
Yep.
to
Based off of all the,
all the pillows.
yeah, the home goods, like,
Yeah,
What,
shoot your
things?
shot. Miss all the shots you don't take.
just got to say yes.
Kiss the mom. But yeah, so they end up making out. Get to Price. While they're making out, we see Price and his ex-wife at dinner.
Oh, yeah, because his ex-wife showed up, like, day 1 or something like that and was like, oh, my God, you made it or something
Yeah.
like that.
So we see them at dinner together, really getting along. He kind of gives like a really heartfelt apology that like she said, "I'm glad to see her doing good," and he's like, "I'm sorry I
Yeah.
couldn't do it sooner."
I think first we had, like, like, after one, it might have been, like, the first day, they all had kind of, like, dinner or lunch together, like, Price, ex-wife, Mitz,
Zero,
Santi, and Santi's mom. So, I mean, you kind of get the little bit of, like, it's not just, like, a one-on-one first,
Right, and
it's
also,
dinner.
where's the boyfriend? He came out here. With,
Yeah.
I thought when
Nope,
we saw
nope.
her, he was gonna be
Was
like,
it Bento Ben or something like that?
something like that. Yeah. So she showed up without him, and after their really nice one-on-one dinner together, he walks her back to her room like a gentleman, and she's giving him the
You're not going to come in? And he
I-
goes, no, I'm not. I'm like, I would have went in.
right. But I kind of
I get his point.
to his point, they're both doing good right now, and I can see
He's playing the long game.
it looks good shutting her down
Yep.
at that moment too. Like, yo, like here's like she cast a line out. He's like, listen, I'm in a really good place right now. I don't want to like to even like distract myself with something that could.
Maybe he had too much whiskey and he couldn't anyway. So he just said, screw it. I'm going to play the bigger man here.
If that ever happens to you, we're sponsored by Rose Sparks. Get bigger, longer erections.
We're sponsored by Blue Rhino. You see it at all the gas stations.
Supercharged. So he doesn't go in. Overall, I think it's the right decision. Like re-stepping on that ground can also send you back into an emotional state where he needs to be focused
Yeah.
right now. He needs to keep his mind on Santi.
He's
and-
also just happy. So it's like, why would you want to try and
Right.
possibly complicate that?
right. And so yeah, going into our next week's episode 10, which will be the season finale, will be day 4 of the Invitational, and we'll see. I don't know how much buzz this show has gotten. I feel like I'm enjoying
You're
it a
missing
lot.
you're missing the big ending of the episode.
I know. I'm kind of blanking on.
What happened? His dad showed up.
Oh my God! Yeah, you're right. I was.
Dude's got a two-tone mustache, which threw me off right away.
Yeah.
Half of it looked gray, half of it looked brown. I was
Yeah.
like, what's going on with this loser?
Oh my God! I
And then it
forgot.
turns out to be his dad, Gary.
Yeah. So wait. Price and Mitz are at breakfast talking
Yeah.
about what happened.
Mitz doesn't believe him at all.
Yeah,
He's
he
like,
thinks
this is
that,
not
would
you.
you try to sleep with her? Why'd she leave? He's like, actually, she tried to sleep with me. He's now I know you're full of shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, after that conversation, good catch, right? I literally completely lost that in my head already.
And then, Santi's dad shows up.
Who we don't know it's him yet.
Yeah, Santi's not there at the moment. Goes up to Price, like, oh, I'm a big fan. You know, I always say, like, if you had stayed on, like, you would have been, like, up there with Tiger and Phil.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure Santi made a comment earlier in the season basically saying something like that. Either, like, the swing comment where, like, your swing's so smooth it looks like Tiger and Phil's, or, like, the thing where, like, if he had kept going, he would have been up there with Tiger and Phil. I feel like I remember Santi making that comment.
Yeah.
So maybe we could have, thought about it, but 5 seconds later, Santi's mom shows up and goes, Gary?
Yeah. I'm literally automatic. Oh no. And like, yep. Confirmed to us that was Santi's dad. She says like, "What are you doing here?" He's like, "I'm here to see my son." And then Santi shows up with Zero, and this the whirlwind of emotion that you can see going through all in this kid's head. Like he's like scared, and then like kind of just like is staring at him for like a good like 6 seconds, and then eventually runs up and hugs him, which Price seemed to be a little worried about.
Well, yeah, because, I mean, we all know the story about how he was, was only there for his golf.
Yeah.
And then as soon as he started playing bad or quitting, he just left.
Yeah, which
I feel like we're going to get a bullshit, reasoning for.
Which
And he's like, I'm a changed man.
I swear to God, if he tries to cut Bryce out and go move on with his dad,
that's one of my thoughts, but I would hope he'd be smart enough not to at this point.
I would be so angry if he's like, yeah, I think my dad wants to coach me the rest of the way. Like, dude, like, did you like how dumb can you be about like I'm even worried. Like, this is the highest level of golf you're playing, and now your dad shows up. Like, I wouldn't even have ran up and hugged him. I know you can obviously miss your dad, but like, this is like, if anything, proving exactly your point.
I would just be like, sup, Gary?
Yeah, what's up, dude? Oh, weird to see you here.
You want me to sign that hat? I mean, I don't think.
I hope he's smart enough to.
At the very least, I think Gary's going to try and follow him around the course, and we're probably going to see a bad shot, and then Gary's going to walk away, and Santi's going to get sad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just I'm right in the last episode. That's exactly what's going to happen.
I know. I'm like hoping everything's like fine. Like, dude, like they wouldn't have fucking included him in it if he doesn't completely butcher everything, which sucks. We just need Zero to slap him in the face.
Yeah.
Fuck. I'm not.
I like to punch him or something like that.
Oh,
this is my woman now.
I literally thought that episode ended on a good note and forgot that it just all was gonna come crumbling down now. All right. So that's Stick. We're excited for the finale next week, and we will give you our breakdown and probably just like an overall rating and reaction of the show as a whole next week. Now we will be doing our draft of Stranger Things characters. They could be dead already. They could be still alive in the show. They could have only made it through one season, but we'll be drafting them. And I had the first pick. Rye, I believe you won the Pet Peeves draft, if I remember correctly.
I'm looking now.
Kind of astoundingly, too.
Yeah, 80%, 20%.
Yeah. Pretty solid win. Solid win for the boy. Can't complain. But I got you on this one because I feel like you don't know dick about shows.
Watched it? What?
I know you watched it, but all right. So
I think you forget how many theory videos I watch for all these things I watch.
Maybe if we did an anime draft. So with the
I had to get the people you don't even know about.
With the first pick of the Stranger Things character draft,
I think it was an easy 1-1.
Jim Hopper.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Okay, good. I almost went somewhere else too, and I literally kept going. Like, oh fuck, Hopper, obviously.
My first pick, I think I'm going to go with Steve Harrington.
Yeah, that's a great one. That was the one I was debating, honestly.
I kind of feel like you have to go with it. I'll take 11.
Yeah, I was gonna take her if you didn't.
Yeah, that was more my thought. Like, I think the other ones I might be able to sneak back. I did not. I knew there was no chance she was coming back.
Mm-hmm.
And also, she is the main character with actual power, so it's helps me out there.
Yeah.
She did kind of start to be annoying last season, though.
I will take. I think the only really one of the only kids in the show that I actually have enjoyed the rest of the way, which is Dustin.
Fair.
Like the rest of them have all had really annoying.
See, I have like 2 kids on my list, like the younger kids. Neither one of them, Dustin.
Really, that's kind of crazy to me.
I like Dustin, but
because I don't think you're gonna take him if I don't. I'm taking Eddie with my next pick.
Nope, wasn't gonna take him.
That's crazy. All right, give me Eddie Munson.
What?
One season, but was a fucking star.
Here's where I could get a little obscure and take someone. I mean, I'm trying to decide if I want to go for screen time partially.
Yeah, I hear that.
Or like, let me go with Murray Bowman. That
yeah, I know who Murray is.
Crazy guy. I think he was funny. Just all that stuff he did with like the Russians.
He was funny for sure. I liked Murray. There's some main characters still left that I don't know if like I have it in me to take.
So I think I'm just gonna go with a random here, but give me Erin Sinclair. So Lucas's little sister. Her little jabs.
Erica.
Erin Sinclair, Lucas' little sister. Her little jabs at all the friends, being like,
I'm getting Erica Sinclair.
Oh, Erica Sinclair.
Okay.
My autocorrect might have done it on me.
Okay, Erica Sinclair. That is wild.
It's just
like that.
her little jabs were funny.
I know, but I have some characters that I don't want to take, just like strictly because they're main characters. But like,
I was trying to go for one off character.
do I take? I really didn't enjoy a lot of the kids throughout the show.
Well, that's what I also didn't really enjoy most of the kids.
Give me Joyce. Joyce Byers, Will's mom. She's a star character in the show the whole time. Like out of all the main characters left, I do think she's the best.
Is that your fourth pick?
That is my fourth pick.
So your honor mentions. I almost took Vecna.
I was between Joyce and Vecna in the end there. Vecna was great. Max's older brother Billy. I really like Billy in the show.
Yeah. I kind of like Nancy is one of
Nancy is the main one I wanted to.
Robin, I wouldn't have minded. She's kind of cool.
Yeah. I hate Jonathan.
I don't mind Jonathan.
I did not like Jonathan at all. Because I'm a big Steve fan, and Jonathan sucked. I wouldn't take Will, even though like
Will was
like a focal point, but like it's like you can't take like out of all the main kids, he doesn't become annoying, but like he's just
kind of a bitch.
Yeah, well, he also went through a very traumatic experience.
Good point. I probably also would have been a bitch in that moment.
Yeah, that would have probably stirred me up a bit too.
Probably would stir me up now, to be honest. I mean, Lucas was one of the only kids I was thinking about picking.
And honestly, the way Mike treated Will made me not like him even more. Like in the end too, like he became a simp over 11, and like kind of
Mike is annoying as hell.
Yeah.
Maybe my least favorite character.
Who's the one I wanted to take after? Oh, kind of out of comedy, but Karen Wheeler I kind of wanted as well. Mike's mom.
Yeah, fair. But
that would have been like a funny fourth pick, but like just because I like her.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's one reason why
not
I'm
much
picking
screen time. Yeah, she doesn't have much content to her. But
I picked Erica Sinclair for like the 4 lines she has.
Reason, Rye?
No, the 4 lines she has that are funny, making fun of like the
boys.
The boys.
Yeah, yeah. Obviously, honorable mentions: Lucas, like Billy, Mike. I like Billy Hargrave. Like I said, Max's older brother. Robin, we said. Barbara.
Max was kind of cool for the first like couple seasons, like the first 2.
Dr. Alexi, he was like the Russian speaking like little like nerdy dude. He was funny for a bit.
What's it? Him and Murray were pretty funny together.
Yeah, not really many other notable characters, but yeah. Vecna.
You just picked the doctor that like experimented on 11. But yeah, I think he did some really good work.
Papa?
I think Papa did some.
Papa was a cool villain for a while though.
I think he did some good work. Yeah. He
gave us the show.
Yeah, he gave us 11.
Yeah.
11 has powers. He wasn't like
you are like Papa.
Like she might have killed people, but it was a success.
Yeah, she's a fucking superhero.
Yep. Or villain, whichever way you want to look at it.
True. I'm on Vecna's team. So that is our draft. I mean, do you want to do a recap?
Yeah, sure. Recapping the Stranger Things character draft.
Yes. So I had the first pick. With my first pick, I got Hopper. Clearly 1-1. My second pick, I took Dustin. My third pick, I took Eddie Munson. And then on my final pick, I took Joyce Byers.
My first pick, the second overall pick, I took Steve Harrington. Then I went with 11. Then Murray Bowman. And then I ended it off with Erica Sinclair.
Crazy. So,
I mean, the 3 people you've took after Hopper not even on my list.
That's ridiculous.
You could have taken them any order.
I know, like
the
fact that you would have Erica and not Dustin is ridiculous. Like he's the only likable kid.
I think I like Lucas.
Lucas was kind of like he left the boys hanging for a basketball game. I don't fuck with that. No,
you can't leave the boys hanging for a basketball game either. You got to show up when you make a commitment to the basketball team. You got to show up for that basketball game.
He was kind of fraud like in the final season. I thought. I mean, he had cool moments.
Might be partially me just forgetting half the season.
Well, that's why I think I was going off this. Dustin was by far the best kid. Erica was funny, but this is my point. You having Erica on your list and not Eddie makes no sense at all because Erica's only funny for 1 season and Eddie was a million times better that season.
Well, I kind of agree. That was partially just like just going to get a random pick here.
Yeah.
And because I put a little bit of an order and then I was like, all right, if I should have enough here where I'm going to use these guys over Eddie.
Yeah. That was crazy though. That's a crazy statement by you. Like after your first pick, I didn't have a single person on your list. You had Erica on your list, and like that, she is not better than my last 3. But to each their own. We'll let the fans decide, Ryan. So please make sure you like, subscribe, vote on our Stranger Things characters draft. See who you think made the better team, And yeah, we appreciate all the comments, all the feedback. We love the support, and we couldn't thank you guys enough.
1 week closer to football.
That's right. Countdown begins. We are getting there. Like I said, I keep talking about breaking down the. I think
Probably
the
start in either. We'll probably start doing that in 2 weeks.
yeah after
Or
stick, right?
Yeah,
I think after stick we can start breaking down divisions.
I'll look at the schedule because I know there's a way I want to set it up.
Yeah,
But we'll
All
see.
right. So like you said, we're getting close to football season. I know we're in a bit of a lull of sports right now, but we're getting through it, and we appreciate you guys tuning in. So thank you again, and we'll see you next week.
Peace out.